Minash, king of the czars. I got to be honest. I love Ant's wit and sense of humor, and I thought that Opie was exaggerating about Ant's racial predilection. Oh my God, I don't know if I've ever seen that word. I went on to his Twitter. Unfortunately, Opie was right about how racial it is. It's, you know, I'm trying not to go down that road, but you know what, Minaj, I'm not going down that road today. I'm sure I'll have a lot to say about that. I mean, I'll say this. Anthony was one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. I've been lucky enough to meet a ton of talented people. Anthony was at times, more than at times, the funniest guy in the room by far, and he threw it all away. He threw it all away to go down that race path. He threw it all. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And screw the Opie and Anthony show. You know, we lost millions. We left millions of dollars on the table because we couldn't get along, and because the show was definitely deteriorating as the years went by. That is a fact. But screw Opie and Anthony and us not getting along. This guy personally lost millions of dollars and left millions of dollars on the table because after Opie and Anthony had plenty of talent to move on and continue to be one of the funniest people out there, but he just threw it all away. All of it. I will never understand that. I will absolutely never understand that. So was Ant obsessed with Michael Savage back in those days? I could see him getting brainwashed by. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. You know, he could. I mean, the fact is, like he gave up on it. An amazing career. We had all the heavy hitters of comedy coming in, and some of these guys I would see, they would look at Anthony like, fuck, I can't compete with that shit. And he threw it all away for what? To yell and scream about stats? Why would you do that? And man, he used to give me an analogy about like, a pot of boiling water. He would talk about like taxes and stuff, and he's like, you know how they get us if you throw something in a pot of boiling water, you know, it's going to be a commotion, like, oh my God, whatever is thrown in the pot of boiling water, right? But if you put the thing in the water first and slowly bring it up to a boil, you don't notice as much what they're doing to you. And anyway, I like that analogy. I remember the first time he told me that, and I really dug that analogy because it's kind of like what they do with our taxes and whatnot. They slowly take a little more here, a little more there. But if they came to you one day and just raised your taxes dramatically, we'd all be in the streets yelling and screaming. But if they do it just slowly, like just putting you in a pot of water before it's boiled, you don't notice as much. Man, that's what happened with Anthony and his race stuff, because I did not notice. It came on slowly but surely. And by the time I realized, I was like in a pot of boiling water going, what the hell is going on? Who is this guy?